A new extreme challenge in GTA 5, speed bumps versus giant cars. Today, we're gonna see which car can make it the farthest over the speed bumps, because each time the bump gets bigger and bigger, all the way up to a gigantic speed bump. So make sure to watch the video till the end, leave a like, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hi guys! As always, your favorite little penguin Koki is here with you.
Back again as always, with a brand new experiment where we are going to see exactly how far these cars can go over these speed bumps. Like this video, if you've been waiting for this experiment, it hasn't been around for a while, and most importantly, it's been a long time since we've tested super unusual cars, because today the collection consists of mini ATVs. Next up, we have mini limousines, jet-powered cars, giant monster trucks, off-road vehicles, and of course, the most unusual Lambos in the world. Just take a look at this. I've honestly never seen anything like this before. Today, this two-wheeled Lambo will be put to the test in this tough experiment, so make sure to watch the video until the end. Don't forget to like the video and of course subscribe to the channel with the bell on so you don't miss any new cool experiments. But I suggest we don't waste any time and start with the smallest car of the day. This is a quad bike. See, it's a real quad bike, but it doesn't move. I wonder why. I think it's because you haven't liked the video yet. Come on, go down right now, hit the like button under this video, and then our quad bike will start up. Without your like, there's absolutely no way this will work. Oh, I think people are liking it. I can really feel it. Oh, look, it actually started up. I really like this kind of thing. Now that's much better. Alright, the first level is a regular speed bump. That is, these are the kinds of speed bumps you usually see in the city. We drive over it easily. That's incredibly simple. The second one is actually massive, but even with that, our quad bike handles it. I'll just keep quiet about the third level. This one is really tough. It's taller than my quad bike, but even so, we climb up and get past the third level. Okay, that's cool. But this toxic green colored level is actually incredibly difficult to complete. And our quad bike, oh, it makes it. Phew, I really thought we were just going to get stuck on the fourth level. That would have been way too easy. Let's keep going. Come on, come on, come on, come on, quad bike, I believe in you. One more try. Oh, it's much better in reverse. Perfect. We've already made it through 5 levels. But honestly, we're still a long way from the legendary golden one. Well, at the very least, we have to get past the green level. Let's try it in reverse forward any way we can. Come on, come on, come on. No, not enough speed. Alright, I suggest we get up to maximum speed and try again. 1, 2, 3. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope, going forward definitely doesn't work. Okay, last try in reverse. We're just going to accelerate all the way to its absolute top speed and see exactly how our ATV performs under that kind of pressure. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Nope, it can't do it in reverse either. It just gets thrown off. Well, okay, 5 levels isn't bad either considering this is the first car of the day. That's a very good result. Okay, let's keep going. Next up is the Limousine, though it's an unusual one. It's a G-Wagon limo and it's super small. Alright then, looking at the situation, I actually think that's more of a massive and significant disadvantage than an advantage for our car, because it's really excessively and incredibly long for these roads, and at any moment we could just find ourselves completely stuck and stranded on a speed bump. I think this is going to be the final 4th level. That's it! Our Limousine just won't make it through. Or will it? Okay, that was actually really surprising. If we can make it to the purple level, that would be incredible, of course. Come on, let's go, climb up. And, well, yeah, to be honest, that's exactly what I was talking about. We just got totally and completely stuck, and our Limousine definitely and absolutely won't go any further. That's exactly what I was talking about. We basically ended up with a mini ramp here. Whoa. And now we've got jet cars coming up. But before that, I suggest we test a regular sports car. It looks heavily modified and tuned up, just like a futuristic car straight out of Cyberpunk, and it sounds absolutely perfect. However, the real question is how much further it can go, because its suspension system really is not that high at all. And already on the 3rd level, we just flip right over. Alright, fine. A flip in the other direction. That was really tough, but we managed it. Let's keep going. Level 4, please. So far, not a single car has made it past level 5. Seriously, that is actually quite disappointing. I thought with a collection of cars like this, we'd easily make it to the finish, but so far it hasn't worked out. Okay, I have an idea. Look, we just take our Limousine, give it a push, and that's it. And it almost makes it past level 5. But I don't think this car is gonna make it. It's going to be really tough, but I'll try. I'll try my best. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And it doesn't work. Seriously? One more time. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on, climb up. Yeah, it looks like this is some kind of cursed speed bump, because honestly, every car just gets stuck here. It's really tall, it's even taller than me. Look at that. It's actually taller than me. That's really intense. It's hard for me to imagine how tall that legendary golden speed bump over there is going to be. I feel like we're not going to make it there at all today. Well, it's time to move on to the real supercars. And this is a Lambo, but not quite an ordinary one. I mean, it looks like a regular Lambo, but there's an actual rocket on its roof. Now we're going to launch the firework. This is going to be really cool. Alright, you know what my strategy is? You and I are going to very carefully and slowly make our way up to the third level. Even just attempting to reach that third level is going to be quite problematic for our Lamborghini, because if you just take a look, the suspension is incredibly low to the ground. But I have an idea. You and I will use acceleration like this. Alright, that didn't quite work out. Attempt number 2. Stop! No, we're completely stuck here. Unfortunately, the tactic just didn't work out as we had planned. Alright, let's try this one more time. Okay, everyone quiet down. Oh, it looks like we have actually got some kind of brand new parking spot right here. We're parking cars on the speed bump. So this is what I wanted to show you. Look, this Lambo also has a jump feature. So besides acceleration, it can also do a little hop. First, we do a little jump, and then on the count of 3, we use rapid acceleration and just take off into the vastness of space, finally reaching the purple level. And here it's actually really tricky, although. Come on, Lambo. Okay, it's climbing up, and look, 1, 2, 3. We turn on the acceleration and reach the red level. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Absolutely perfect, just perfect. But what to do here, to be completely honest, I don't even have a clue. Look at how high the red level is. It's about 100 times higher than my car. Honestly, I don't even know if we'll be able to get past it or not. Alright then, jump, acceleration, and come on, come on, come on. That is absolutely perfect. We even cleared 2 at once. Seriously, just look at that. Now we are jumping over 2 massive speed bumps at the same time. And there is only one single challenge left, the tallest, most legendary speed bump of them all. Oh, I can't even see how tall it is. It's honestly just gigantic, like some kind of skyscraper. Alright then, the most important thing, all we need to do is get maximum speed, jump, accelerate, and try. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Barely made it. Stop, 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 stop. We can't even fly over it with the turbo booster. Just look at how small the previous speed bumps are compared to this one. This is incredible. But we made it to the finish line, and this is the first car that managed to pass this challenge. But I expected it. I expected this because it has turbo acceleration. It's like a real rocket is just sitting on the roof. It was pretty logical overall. But now we're going to test the next cars. That was impressive and cool. But now we're transitioning over to look at some genuine off-road vehicles. This is a Lambo. Actually, as far as I know, the only SUV from Lamborghini is the Lamborghini Urus, but this is some kind of new concept car. So this car doesn't even exist in real life. But I have it. That's definitely worth a like. So this is the new Lambo, and we're going to test it right now and immediately compare how good it is. I even suggest not pressing the brakes and trying to get through everything as fast as possible. Although, it's not really possible to go fast here. There are speed bumps here. Right. I completely forgot about that. Well, okay, at the very least, this Lambo is purple, so we should at least be able to make it to the purple level somehow. Although, I don't really think we'll manage to do that, but it's still worth a try. Alright, let's try one more time and... Seriously? So this is going to be the worst car? It can't even make it to the 5th level. Can you imagine? I definitely didn't expect that. Alright. Okay, let's just leave it here and forget it ever existed. This really is apparently the worst car today. Surprisingly, even the quad bike did this challenge much better. But we're not getting upset, and we are moving forward with the show because coming up next in the lineup is the Tesla Cybertruck, and not just any ordinary one, but one with a really high custom suspension. It's actually taller than me, probably even taller than this G-Wagon here. That's really cool. With a car like this, you can really take on this challenge without holding back. There we go, landing 2 flips, we passed through perfectly. Look at the Lambo, this car is twice as tall. No doubt this car is definitely making it to the finish line. Watch this. Whoa! Perfect. Absolutely no problem at all. We could even drive in reverse up to the purple level right now, at the very least. It doesn't even feel like anything, like I just drove over a tiny bump. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Alright, let's go. Full acceleration going forward. Of course, it is actually a bit hard to control because the suspension is really quite high. And the balance of this car is just a little bit off. It flips over, it spins around, but the most important thing is that it keeps going. It's a shame, of course, that it doesn't have a superpower. If it had one, we could just fly to the finish line together without any problems at all. Let's be careful. No, it's not working. Okay, fine. One more time and then another. Let's go. Full acceleration. 1, 2, and 3. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I think we can count that we made it over that speed bump. It's actually really hard to control. I think we'll get over the next one easily too, watch. Careful. Here, you don't even need to go full speed because the car gets thrown up way too much. Alright. Come on, let's try one more time. It's not working. It's actually really high here already. And the speed bump itself is like 3 times taller than the height of my car, Damashi. But even with such a massive obstacle in our way, we still managed to make it to the red level. And here, honestly, I don't know what to do because the red level can only be passed with superpowers. See, even a car with such high suspension can't handle this. This is actually really sad. Alright, let's try backing up. Let's try and reverse and... No, see, there's not enough power to climb up even in reverse. The red level really can only be passed with superpowers. So, we park the Tesla Cybertruck here and go get the next rides. Okay, we're moving on. And what awaits us here? Of course, it is not as tall of a vehicle as the previous model. But it's a 6-wheeled G-Wagon. Just look, it even has a spoiler. So, this performance car is fully upgraded. And I really think it's incredibly quick. And most importantly, these huge wheels in the back will help us get through this challenge. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna turn around and go through this challenge in reverse. Yeah, I think it'll actually be much easier this way. The main thing is not to get stuck like our previous cars because the G-Wagon itself is, well, really long. Let's see. But even despite that, No, wait, hold on, we have to make it. We can really do this. Yeah, I truly believe in it. Come on, come on. No, it's impossible. No, it's just not realistic at all. Come on, come on. Perfect. Phew, okay, we made it up. We did it. I really thought we were going to get stuck there and end up with a new car parking lot. Alright, one more green level. Let's go. Well, yeah, we didn't get stuck on the previous one, but now we're completely stuck on this one. Perfect. Now we've got a new car parking lot. Congratulations. Actually, I think we've only got really tall vehicles left. So we need to test the very smallest models from the very beginning. What even is this? Is this Formula 1 or what? I don't even know. It looks really strange. Almost like Formula 1. But for a very specific type of drag racing? Seriously, you know, when cars launch really fast from a standstill, like 1,000 kilometers per hour, that's exactly what we've got. We're accelerating. But honestly, this car is really slow. Its rear wheels are super wide and the front ones look like bicycle wheels. No, seriously, just look at this. It's just awful. Alright, okay. The main thing is the car is really low to the ground. And its stiff suspension doesn't seem to work at all. Mainly because it's more of a sports car rather than a vehicle for going through challenges like this. So yeah, we're already having some problems here at level 5. Level 5, it seems, really turned out to be the most difficult stage because here we have the largest number of vehicles remaining in the competition, and even this drag racing formula car is unable to make it past level 5. So we will park it right here for now and move on to test the next few cars which are actually a bit higher off the ground. Alright, we are moving on, and as is usual for us, we start with the smallest car, although I think it actually looks pretty cool. And just look at this, it can even jump. That's definitely a plus. I think that even though it's small, we'll at least be able to jump up to the red level. Oh, we're even doing a flip like this. And perfectly, carefully, right here. Oh! Well, I mean to say, yeah, that definitely happens sometimes as well. We just suddenly flew right off into the air. How much is that? -1 level or maybe -100, -1,000 even. And even a jump won't help us get back. We just fell into the ocean. Yeah, I totally forgot that you need to jump more carefully, otherwise you can end up flying straight into the ocean. Well, alright, let's keep going. And we have another car from the future. It's a lunar rover, and by the way, it has a superpower. I know that right away. But we're testing the cars for height, right? So let's start with the Cadillac. And the Cadillac is actually really powerful. Look at its wheels. They're just spread out to the sides. It really looks very unusual. Unfortunately, this car doesn't have any superpowers. But look at that suspension. It just bounces like a bouncy ball, like a grasshopper. Alright, that's a very encouraging sign. It means at the very least, we should comfortably make it to the purple level. Oh, perfect. It doesn't even seem to notice these speed bumps at all. Let's push our G-Wagon out of the way so it drives off and doesn't get in the way. Perfect. Well, let's see. Oh, perfect. There you go. I told you, perfect. Everything works like clockwork. A high suspension is a 100% sign of success in this challenge. And we've already reached the purple level. And 1 and 2 and... that's it. We've arrived. Or is it climbing up? Come on, please. Not enough power. Alright, one more time. We have to at least try our best to reach the red level, even though this ordinary car doesn't have any special superpowers at all. I'm sure we can do it. In reverse. That's right, let's try in reverse. Cars usually do better in reverse. And come on, let's go. Seriously? Alright, one more time. 1, 2, and 3. Full acceleration. No, full acceleration definitely doesn't work here, and even at the minimum speed, unfortunately, the car still can't make it through. So, shall we just keep going then? There are fewer and fewer cars left, and I suggest we start the test with the Frog. It's actually called the Frog. So this is a tough car, made for crossing swamps. Well, ideally speaking. I mean, it's really a swamp vehicle. It drives through swamps. See how perfect the suspension is, both to the left and to the right. So the car really feels great. And thanks to these wheels, it's like a boat. It works, but it really looks like some kind of armored vehicle. So let's not waste any time and start right away. By the way, it's actually pretty fast. It even drifts. Look. Oh no, we don't need to drift. Let's try to drive through carefully. I'm not sure we'll be able to reach the finish, but at the very least it's worth trying. So maximum acceleration and whoop! Let's slow down. Let's go. We should be able to clear the green level in no time. We have to make it to the red one. Well, almost. Alright, one more time. And 1, and 2, and 3. This is where the real problems start, but our swamp buggy handles it perfectly. Okay, let's see. Let's see. This is already the purple level just for a second. This really is the purple level. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Wait, are we just jumping over 2 levels at once, or are we not making it? I think we're making it. Yes, perfect. That's it, we flew right through the entire purple level, though we did get a little stuck. It happens. This frog toad is just far too heavy, unusually tall, and quite big. Alright then, it is what it is. Red level. I don't think we'll manage anything here, but it's definitely worth a try. Oh, I think we've got a bit of a problem. Yeah, there's no way we'll be able to get past the red level now, that's for sure. But I'm really curious to test this out. Okay, new experiment, guys. We couldn't get past the speed bumps. But can we swim? Now that would be really interesting. Let's see. There we go. This car actually floats, look. This allows us to float on the ocean just like a small boat. That's really impressive, honestly. Too bad we won't need that today. These aren't water trials, but at the very least, the car really can float, and we're running out of available cars, so I suggest we move on to the very coolest car of them all. Well, although I don't know if it's actually the coolest, the absolute coolest or not, but at the very least, it's a Jeep. An unusual Jeep. It can jump? Well, okay, that probably won't surprise you either. But what if I told you that this is actually a rugged Jeep? That can fly through the air? Well, it can almost fly. That is, it has a button to turn off gravity. Look, we accelerate, we pick up just an incredible amount of speed. 1, 2, 3. I press the gravity off button, and that's it. We can just fly off into space and soar right over all the speed bumps. From up here, you can see how small they actually are. Look, you could even count how many there are right now. And we calmly keep flying upward. See, gravity is just turned off. I can even spin around gracefully in the air and do absolutely anything I want. And the car won't even fall. So you see, we're spinning and twirling around in space. You could even grab some soup from a tube over there. Just like astronauts eat, you know, and give it a try. It's truly an incredible car with gravity turned off. And by the way, in the meantime, we've already successfully and completely flown right through the red level. And now the only thing that remains for us is to finally reach the end of the legendary golden speed bump. We turn off gravity, land perfectly, and end up at the finish line. These are the kinds of cars we really need. That was totally easy. Look at that. By the way, we already have 2 cars waiting at the finish line, and each of them had its own unique superpower. The Lambo had a turbo booster, and this little Jeep actually had the ability to fly. Gravity. I don't even know what to call it, but honestly, it's a space car, and it easily makes it to the finish line. But meanwhile, we only have 3 cars left, and I really want to test out this unusual Lambo. Seriously, this is the first time I've ever seen something like this. But first, we're testing the small cars, right? The closer the car is to the ground, the sooner it will be tested. And the tallest, most unusual one, we'll save that for the end of the experiment. Is that right? That's right. So, we're putting this armored military vehicle to the test on monster truck wheels. Let's see what it can do. I think it might make it to the red level, there's a chance. It also doesn't have any superpowers, meaning it can't jump, it doesn't have flight, extra jumps, or any other super abilities like super speed. But even without these superpowers, it easily gets past the green level and it handles the purple one perfectly. I really thought we would have some problems here. But no, it actually did great. Now this is a real military vehicle, an off-roader. These are the kinds of cars we should have. Well, yeah, except here we're starting to run into a few problems. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Come on, climb up. Seriously? Even without any superpowers with it? We managed to get incredibly close to the red level. Very few cars today made it past the purple level. but this car is definitely one of them. Honestly, I really didn't expect it. I couldn't have even imagined it. And this is only the second car, so only 2 cars managed to reach the red level. Can you imagine out of the whole collection? Well, and here, as I said, without superpowers, we definitely can't get through anymore. So we'll leave the car here and move on to test the next one. Whoa! Now this I actually really like. Super unusual cars. I mean, it's just a wheel. Look, we can pull up like this, and our Lambo will have a new spiked wheel. Though, well, it's actually really small. I mean, the Lambo's wheels are at least twice as big. Alright, we're going to accelerate as much as possible, test out this single wheel with spikes and saws, and then head over to the Lambo. I honestly cannot wait to get the chance to test this out for myself. Seriously, this is truly something else entirely. How do you even actually manage to control this? It is just completely and utterly unreal. Alright, I don't even know which side is the front and which is the back, or how to drive it at all. Although, I guess it doesn't really matter. You can go forwards or backwards, but just look at how cool we drive through everything. The most important thing is no, no, no. Well, yeah, and we fall down just as spectacularly. Let's keep going. Let's forget about this wheel. Let it float in the ocean. Oh, by the way, look, do you see that yellow dot? That's the swamp buggy standing there. It still hasn't sunk. Perfect. I feel like if you come back in a week or even in a year, it'll still be standing there. Let's check on it in a year. Ba-da-ba-bam-bam. And today's guest on the show is the massive, impressive Lamborghini. Take a good look at this beauty. This is just something else. Honestly, I've never seen anything like this before. A very unusual car. Let's go and slowly drive over these big yellow speed bumps right now. It looks super unusual like a Lamborghini bike, but at the same time, it's really big. This really is something else. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like this car. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want more experiments like this, because this Lambo is a truly super giant machine. It goes over all the speed bumps without facing any problems at all. Alright, let's go one more time. And 1, 2. Whoa! Now that's what I like. Look, 2 speed bumps at once. Oh, easy. The most important thing is not to fly off. And there we go. That is absolutely perfect. 1, 2, and 3, and we even saved it just like that. No, wait, stop right there. It's actually really challenging to control the car because it's just far too large. And honestly, I've never driven cars like this before. It's actually more like a bike than a car, to be honest. But okay. We're at the red level. No, actually, it just continues to keep flipping over. How are you even supposed to drive this thing? Alright, wait, let's go left, right. First of all, we need to get up to maximum speed. How do we do that? How do you even... It's like a roly-poly toy. Alright, okay, I more or less figured out how it works. Stop. Whoa. Don't fall, don't.
Help me! Help me!
It really is like some kind of roly-poly toy. How are you even supposed to drive this thing? Quiet now. The most important thing is to turn around. What is this? I just want to turn around. Wait a second, it just keeps hopping back and forth. Hey, would it be alright if I actually just turn around and go through the red level, please? Come on, please. Alright, that's it. Phew. Okay, we did it. Let's go. Red level. Even this car can't get past the red level. You see, it just does a flip. Well, what if we go in reverse? Although, in reverse, I think... Yeah, by the time we get there in reverse, we'll have flipped back and forth 50 more times. No, this car is actually really hard to control. Even though it's so unusual, we definitely need to test it in other experiments. Unfortunately, after the purple level, it can't get past the speed bumps. The red level is simply impossible for it. It just begins spinning and twirling around. And there's no way it can go any further. So today we actually had 2 cars make it to the finish line. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. Subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss out on new awesome experiments just like this one. And as always, it was me, your favorite little penguin, and we'll see each other again. Bye-bye.